What's up, everybody? It's Raphael here. Today's Fire Academy video is one that kept getting pushed back. We just had a lot to do on it and we wanted to make sure it looked good. Just keep in mind everything is still pre-alpha, work in progress, so animations, everything like that is bound to change. So let's go ahead and get started. So you can see we've got a fire in a heavy smoke condition in the hardware store right here in front of us. We'll go ahead and take a look. I'll show you guys. Got a good amount of fire and smoke in there right now. You can't really see anything in there. So what we're going to do is we've already gone over the K-12 and how to get in through these roll down doors, but we added a different way rather than just cutting a hole or cutting the door. So we'll go ahead and grab our K-12 off the truck. You can see we've got it in our inventory. This is our inventory, sort of like Grand Theft Auto. You got a rotating wheel. So we clicked our K-12. We have it in our inventory now. So we're going to go ahead and walk over here. And let's see. So you can see this round lock right here. This is what we need to cut to get this door open. So let's go ahead and do that. There it goes. Lock fell off. We got smoke coming out now. A good amount too. So if we are to look inside, we can see we've got fire in there. So you can see we've got a good amount of smoke coming out now. We'll go ahead and drop our K-12 saw. It's on the floor. Should have probably dropped that a little slower, but he's a probie. He'll learn. Okay, so now our next objective is going to be to get on this rooftop and cut a hole above the fire so that we can get some of this smoke and heat out. It'll be easier to do searches, and for the members inside it's easier for them to see and not as much heat. So one thing you'll also notice is that our pass alarm is going off if we stand here for too long. So all you have to do to reset that is move. So these pass alarms are meant to go off if a firefighter goes down, and in that case what I'll show you now is what would happen if our firefighter was to go into the fire and get injured. So if you take a look at the bottom right of the screen, you'll see a health bar. So what I'm going to do is just take off my helmet and walk into the fire real quick. So you can immediately see my health start to drop very quickly since I don't have any my hood on or my helmet. So our firefighter goes down, and it's time for another company or firefighter to come and rescue him out of the fire. And there goes his pass alarm. Alright, so we've switched to the roof guy. There's also a blue meter above the green meter, which is your air. So when you're wearing your mask, you'll have limited air. That meter is still being set up. I don't know if it'll work completely in this video, but when you've got your mask on and you walk into the fire, your air will slowly be depleted, just because these air tanks don't have infinite air. So time is of the essence in these fire operations. So our goal now is just going to be to get onto the roof. So we'll go ahead and grab one of these ladders. We've got our K-12 on the ground there, but we've also got one upstairs on the roof waiting for us. Alright, so let's go ahead and climb up. Alright, so we're on the roof now. Go ahead and grab our K-12 saw. So you can see our item is now equipped on the top right. What we're going to do is just look, see where the fire is. Eventually hooks and haligans will assist in ventilating the roof. So if I wanted to pull this scuttle off the roof and let some smoke out, that would work as well. So what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and do a 798 cut, which is the standard for roof cuts in the FDNY, at least according to the Proby manual. So let's go ahead and do the cut right about here, which is where it seems like the fire is. So you can see smoke starting to come out. Looks like the fire's getting pretty, getting worse down under me, so. Probably be a good idea for my fire to be wearing his mask, but firefighter. So there's our cut outline. What we would do now is use our hook or our halligan to pry the cutout pieces off and let the smoke out. So like I told you, that stuff is still being worked on animations wise. We have the equipment implemented. We just don't have any animations that would make it look decent. So we'll just cut out with the K-12 the last two pieces. So there's one. There's our roof cut, so you can see fire and smoke coming out. So I'm gonna wait, and you'll see that the fire will start getting worse. Alright, so we're back, and you can see the fire has gotten pretty bad now. So our job now would be to get off this roof and go ahead and try and put some water on the fire. So our first two objectives: open up access to the fire through the roll down and do a roof cut. That's our job up here, so we'll go ahead and head back down. So as we go back down, you'll start to notice that the smoke condition inside the actual store is a lot less. And if I were to walk in there, the damage taken from the fire would actually be a lot less because of the heat escaping. I would still take a good amount of damage, but to avoid any injuries or anything like that, the best case would be to put on my hood. So we'll go ahead and move to that, and I'll show you guys how having your hood equipped and everything will benefit you in this situation. Alright, so here we've got our Engine 7-8 firefighter. We're ready to make an attack on the fire. go first person mode. Alright, so we've picked up our nozzle. We're moving into the fire now. Got our air mask on. Got a good amount of fire going on here. So one thing you'll notice is we've added ventilation fans. This one's not on right now, but it's a new item that we're going to be implementing. This was a suggestion given by a member of the community, which we thought was a great idea. So after a fire, if you still got a lot of leftover smoke, just turn it on and the smoke will get pushed out of the room. Another suggestion that we added was small objects like these things in the corner get pushed around by the water stream. So the water stream actually has a force that can push rigid bodies and other lighter objects. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and start putting water on this fire. As you can see, some of the objects are getting pushed on that shelf. So now that the fire's been extinguished, you can see we've got light smoke instead of heavy black smoke. Our job now is going to be to get this smoke ventilated out, so we'll go ahead and use that ventilation fan that I mentioned earlier. Alright, so we've got the ventilation fan on. It's pushing the smoke out, as you can see. We still got a fire up here. I didn't notice that. That could be why there's still smoke. I didn't double check to make sure I got all the fire knocked down, so I'm not gonna waste any more time getting that line set up again, but you guys get the main idea of it. So alright guys, thanks for watching. What I want to do right now is just give a development update. What we're doing right now is trying to wrap up some of the firefighting mechanics so we can get them put out in an update this week for the Steam Autumn sale, just to gain some interest in the game throughout the sale, maybe raise our sales a bit. We're not sure if we're going to get everything into this update. What we do want to include for sure though is being able to extinguish fires in all of these different buildings. The K-12 being able to get through these roll down doors, Halligan to be able to get through the doors that you can force. We've already got portable ladders in, all that stuff. We also want to include the health and air system, but I don't know if we're gonna have time to finish some of the more complicated things, such as the full vertical ventilation stuff. So we're just gonna do everything we can to get the most done in the next 2 or 3 days, and hopefully we can reach our goal. And for sure we want to have most of the firefighting mechanics done, like implemented, bug-free, like fully implemented by the end of the year, by the end of December when we have the Christmas sale. So we're working hard. We're trying to get everything, you know, done and wrapped up. It's just a lot of things that we need, like animations and overall bug fixes, and it works, but it's better to give you guys a better product than something that doesn't work and then will break your game if you do it the wrong way. So we're gonna make sure we wrap up everything and get it ready for this week, everything that we can. Some people I saw were asking about how the equipment, if you're just going to pull it out of your ass or if you're going to actually get it off the truck. You will be getting all the equipment off the truck like you saw earlier. And when you have 2 or 3 different equipment in your inventory, you can select them by using the inventory wheel. Alright, once again guys, thank you for watching this video. I'm sorry that some of this stuff has taken a bit longer than we expected, and we hope you like some of the new features that we've added. I'll see you guys in the next Fire Academy video.